This segment paid for by Davis of Freeze Realtors.
It's time for Happy Tappe Home Tips
I'm so happy about this.
with Luke Tappe of Davis and Freeze Realtors
I'm so happy.
on 97.9 Kick FM.
It is a Monday. We bring on our real estate expert, Luke Tappe from Davis and Freeze Realtors. Good morning, Luke.
Good morning, you guys.
All right, we are a few days away from official first day of spring.
Yeah.
So that's
I can't wait.
I know me. I think everybody's
Yeah.
done.
We're all in that headspace.
But we
Yeah.
sprung forward.
We did. We
Yeah.
did. Sprung forward yesterday, and now is the time to give you and your experts at Davis and Freeze a call so you could come into the home if we're getting ready to put on the market for spring.
Yeah.
Kind of go through the do's to get the house ready.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about winter and we talk about fall, and so there's different tips for different seasons. And we were just saying in the winter that, hey, if you don't sell now, you're going to have some spring things coming up that are going to, need done. And now with the snow gone, and my goodness, you can see all the leaves and, all the stuff.
starting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That has blown against your house.
Yeah.
And I just say first start there. Just start outside, start with a leaf blower, blow everything away from the house, get the yard mulched up with the mower. If you have cypress mulch or cedar mulch around your house, mulch a lot of times can just be turned. So you can just, turn it to refresh it. But there's some small things that you need to do on the inside still. Any kind of touch-up paint on walls, or trim. Fix any kind of leaky faucets or any kind of plumbing issues. I mean, those are going to be big hitters during the buyer's inspection. Replace worn-out, carpeting or flooring. If you've got a room that you're like, man, this would show much better, without... this was my office and you can tell exactly where my chair was rolling around. And so maybe there's just, a room or two that you want to update the flooring in. Taking care of minor, or any kind of broken fixtures, lingering on your, to-do list. Decluttering. I mean,
That's a big one.
That's a big one. We've talked about that. And just kind of spring is a good time to, whenever you can, open up the windows.
Yes.
Your home's been shut up all winter long. Let's let some of that fresh air in, kind
Sure.
of air out the home. With that, I will tell you, dust is going to find its way, just like it does in the winter. And it's just a good idea to change that furnace filter. Replace those batteries in that CO and fire alarm. Just kind of get everything, because home inspectors will check those kinds of things. The biggest thing I can tell you is the curb appeal. So that, it's your first eye on a home when you first pull up. So we kind of touched at the beginning of this on, kind of turning some mulch, doing some things like that. If you have something simple like an old worn out mailbox, it's cheap enough to go out to the hardware store and let's just get a new mailbox on there, maybe with some new numbers. That just kind of, buyers, that's their first impression, is when they first pull up and first walk up, onto your porch and with that said, I mean, any kind of outdoor painting that you need to do, maybe that front bay window, it's just got that cracked paint all around it.
Yeah.
It's easy enough. Let's just scrape that off. Just paint around there. Just things that...
And it's just those little things, Luke, that go a long way. Like you said, when a buyer comes up to your property, go and get some flowers.
Yeah.
Or and maybe it's still a little too cold to plant them, but get some hanging plants or a potted plant.
Yeah.
Or just give
even
it some
artificial
life.
plants.
Or artificial's a great idea.
Yeah. I mean, go out to Hobby Lobby maybe and just buy some artificials, and that way they're there. They're not going to die. You don't have to water them. But yeah, once we get a little warmer, maybe add some real plants on the front porch. But you're exactly right. I mean, any kind of like cracks in the driveway, you might want to, patch up, or even a lot of times the garage door, when it's down, you can, if it's an older...
Just power wash it.
Yeah. Just power wash it down. I mean...
Paint it. If it's a wood one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it's a wood door, paint it. Just things that you can do around the outside.
I'm sure as a realtor with the years of you been in real estate, you've seen a lot of houses.
Yeah.
So calling you or a member of your staff, you kind of know what to look for and what to tell the seller, hey, let's do this to help make the house look better.
100%. And, getting back, Sam, we've always said, like, just start that conversation with me. You don't have to be ready today or tomorrow or next month, but just start it today so I can just swing by 15 minutes. Kind of, you can walk me through your home and I can just start pointing out some things, and with that said, I mean, the last thing I want to touch on this segment is understand the market timing and your pricing strategy. So when you're working with a good real estate agent, we're going to run you some comps. We're going to tell you what, similar homes have been selling for. We're going to price it out per square feet based on your house, based on that other comp, and kind of give you that per square feet price to see where we should be at, and study market data. When I walk in with these comps, don't be afraid to ask me questions.
Right.
Ask me, hey, it maybe wasn't on the market, but can you find out what this home over here sold for? Don't be afraid to ask me those questions. If we price your home strategically, setting the right price is essential. I mean, be sure to work with an agent who really can provide you with that local data and that local knowledge.
Before we let you go, I want to ask this question. Is there a date in the world of real estate that's like, ooh, this is the date to have your house listed for spring buyers?
There's really no date. We kind of follow weather.
Okay.
So we're all creatures of habit. So when weather starts getting like it is now, to where we're kind of taking off that coat and maybe just wearing something lighter, we can kind of feel that buildup. So I always say, just follow the weather, and it will kind of guide you.
There you go.
Yeah.
For this and so much more, to get that conversation started, like we were talking about, Luke, how do they get a hold of you and your team at Davis & Freeze?
We would love to help you guys at Davis & Freeze Incorporated Realtors. Give us a call, 217-223-9700. And always feel free, reach out on our website, davisandfreeze.com.
And feel free to help me with my yard work.
That's hey, I'll be over.
Thanks, Luke.
Thank you, guys.